Hello, Shivali, can you hear me?
Yes, sir, I can hear you.
Okay, okay, thank you.
Oh.
Hello students, we are waiting for more students to join. Those who have joined, please say hello on chat. We'll wait for more 5 minutes and then we'll start. As the software is new for all of you, we'll be waiting. So till others join, we'll have some revision. So we have started with introduction to numerical solution of ordinary differential equations. As you know that what are differential equations? Differential equations are the equations which contains some derivative term. Okay, the derivative term, when we call it as ordinary differential equation, when there's only one independent variable, that is we are differentiating with only one independent variable, then that becomes ordinary differential equation. When there are two or more variables, independent variable involved, then we call it as partial differential equation. Okay, so this is the basic. There are two types of differential equation, one is ordinary, another one is partial. So in this numerical solution of ordinary differential equations, you are having Taylor series method, Euler method, modified Euler method. Okay, these methods you are having. So we have seen a differential equation of this type. We have considered a bungee jumper problem. The velocity is changing with respect to time over here. This is a second order differential equation. This is the first order differential equation. This is just for your revision. Then we have seen when we integrate a polynomial, we add a constant of integration. We are not knowing the value of this constant of integration. Okay, and to get the accurate or absolute value of this constant of integration, we require some auxiliary condition. Some auxiliary condition is required, and that auxiliary condition is known as initial value. So when we have initial value condition, then only we can obtain the value of C. Here the initial condition was given as x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So we have obtained the value of C as 1. So the differential equations, they require auxiliary condition. These auxiliary conditions are known as initial value conditions. There are different conditions like boundary value conditions or a boundary value problem that we'll see later. Then we see this function. This is a general function in a problem dy by dt. Some differentiate, some derivative term will be given to you and a function will be given to you. You have to find the solution for this equation. So we have seen this equation. This is a general equation. When we are solving the bungee jumper problem, we came across this equation. yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus phi h, where phi is nothing but the increment function. It is also known as slope. So in Euler's method, when we studied Euler's method, phi is given to as f, it is a function of t and y. Okay, the previous equation we were having yi plus is equal to yi plus phi h. So instead of phi, we have substituted f, function of t and y, the function of t and y. So we have got the formula for yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus f, function of ti y into h. This is nothing but Euler's method, or you also call it as Euler's formula. See in the figure you can see over here, actually this blue line indicates you the true value of y, and this is black line, you can see this is the predicted value that we are getting, and this is the difference between two is nothing but the error we are getting. So we have studied a problem, use Euler's method to integrate y dash is equal to 4e raised to 0.8 t minus 0.5 y. So the values of t, it varies from 0 to 4 with a step size of 1. So h value was given as 1. H is nothing but the step size. Okay, so it is given as 1. The value of t, it increases by 1. So initially it is 0, then it is 1, 2, 3, and the final value is 4. Some initial condition is given to you. At time t is equal to 0, y is equal to 2. This is the condition given to you. Now you have to apply the Euler's method over here. So y1 will be equal to y0 plus f0 to a. What we are doing over here is that we are applying the formula as this formula, yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus function of ty into h. This formula we are applying over here. So function is, so here t and y values, so initial value of t and y is 0 and t. So when y is equal to, when x is equal, sorry, when t is equal to 0, y is having 2 values. This is the initial condition given to. So function of, so this function we are finding, we are substituting the value of 0 and 2. 0 is what? 0 is the value of t and 2 is the value of y. We are substituting this value of t is equal to 0 and y is equal to in this equation. This is your function equation, 4e raised to 0.8 t minus 0.5 y. So we obtain this value as 3, then we are substituting over here and we are getting y1 as 5. So also true or exact solution is given to you. So from that solution we are getting the value of y as 6.19463. So 6.19463 is your true value, and the value obtained by numerical method, that is the Euler method, is 5. So here we have found out in this problem the percent relative error. The percent relative error is given by true value minus approximate value upon true value into 100%. So here we are getting a error of 19.28%. Similarly, they also ask, we can find out for next step. See, here they have found out true values. Here are the Euler values for different points. Now we'll consider another example. Here dy by dt is given as t under root y, and this is your initial condition given. So this 0, it is nothing but the initial value of t. Always remember, when the equation is given in this form, the 0 over here, this is nothing but the initial value of t. That denotes that at t is equal to 0, y is having the value of 1. Understanding this equation is very important. At t is equal to 0, y's value is equal to 1. Okay, what is the range of t? So t varies from initially its value is 0, final value is 1. Now what is the increment given? No increment is given over here. So we can take different increments like 0.50, 0.25. Okay, this increments you can take over here. Now analytical solution. The analytical solution of this is going to, okay, in this analytical solution you have to directly substitute the values of t and y, then you can get the answer. So this equation is given to you in order to obtain the true value. Okay, now we'll solve by Euler's method. You all know the formula for Euler's method is that yi plus 1 is equal to yi plus h into fi. And what is the function? Function is t under root y, this function, to the right side of derivative. That is always a function. So first we will consider the increment as 0.50. So we'll be having the initial value of t as 0, then 0.5, then 1. So y is having 3 values. So what does this equation indicate you? That if you have to obtain the further value, then you have to write over here the previous value plus consider the previous values and find the function. So now 0 is the initial value, 0.5 is the next value. So we have to find for 0.5 at t is equal to 0.5, that is the value of y, that we have to find now first. Okay, so when t is equal to 0.5, we are finding the value of y, which is equal to, according to this, y is what? y0 plus h into f, values of t and y. What is the value of t? Initial value of t, it is given as 0. What is the initial value of y? It is given as 1. So you have to substitute over here and you find the value of y at 0.5 is 1. You can see over here y0. What is the y0 value? Is 1. Initial value of y is 1 plus what increment we have taken over here? H is the step size, or we call it as increment. So increment is 0.50. We have taken over here 0.50 into what is t value? T value is 0 under root y. What is under root y value? Sorry, y value, it is 1. So this you are getting it as 1. So when t is equal to 0.5, you are getting y value as 1. Now we have to find for y for next time. So what is the next time? It is 1. Now t is equal to 1, and for t is equal to 1, we have to find the value of y. So what is the formula? Y at 0.5, the previous value of y, plus h into f, the previous values of y and t. So the previous value of t is 0.5 and the previous value of y is 1, that we have obtained over here. Okay, so what is y 0.5? So it is 1. So we are writing over here on plus h. H is what? h is 0.5. Then in the function we are substituting the value of t as 0.5 and y as 1. So we are getting this as 1.25. Okay, in this way we have obtained the values of y and different values of t starting from 0 to 1. Here the increment is taken as 0.50. Now if we consider the increment as 0.25, if the increment is 0.25, you can see over here. So at t is equal to, first the value is given to you at t is equal to 0, y is having the 1 value. So the 0.25, next value of t is 0.25, then 0.5, 0.75 and 1. In this way t will be having different values. So first we'll be finding for y when t is equal to 0.25. You have to do in the similar manner as we have done before. So you can see over here when y is equal to 0.25, we have got its value as 1. Then for similarly we have found out for y 0.5, you got the value as 1.06. When t is equal to 0.75, you got the value of y as 1.19. When t is equal to 1, you obtain the value of y as 1.3960. Now here you can see when t is equal to 1, you obtain the value of y as 1.39600, while previously when we consider the value of h as 0.50, you got the value of y at t is equal to 1 as 1.25. So here when we consider h at 0.50, you got the value as of y as final value of y as 1.25. When you consider the value of h as 0.25, you got the final value of y as 1.39600. You can see over here the same equation. Okay, these are the different values of y that we are getting. You can see the green value. The green is what? The green line indicates you that it is the true value of y. So h, we have considered two different values of h. First increment was 0.5, then the increment was 0.25. What you observe from this is that you can see over here now the error goes on, error is getting minimized. So if you consider h as 0.10, will be more close to the true value. Okay, you can see it from this graph. In this way we can solve the problem by differential equation by Euler method. It's a very simple method. Then there is modifying Euler's method. You can see over here in Euler's method we have considered this formula. Y0 is the initial value, y1 is the next value. So y1 is equal to y0 plus h fx0 into y0. So this is the initial value, initial formula we have considered in Euler's method. Now we can get a better approximation for y11. Now what you have to do is that you have to find y11 over here. We are modifying the Euler's method. This method is known as modified Euler's method. So you can see over here the formula for y11, which is equal to y0 plus h by 2 function, substitute the values of x0 y0 plus function, what is the value of x now? X0 plus h into y1. Y1 is what? That you have got from here. This is the y1. This value you have to substitute over here. And then you have to find this equation for y1. y11. Okay. I will once again repeat. In Euler's method, you are having this formula. y1 is equal to y0 plus h f into x0 y0. So function is given to you. In that function you have to substitute the initial values of x and y, that is x0 and y0. Okay, now we are studying modified Euler's method. In modified Euler's method you are finding y11. It is known as a better approximation. Okay, so it is y0 plus h by 2 fx0 y0 that you got from here plus what is the value of x you have to consider over here? Now when substituting in the function, the value of x is x0 plus h, and the value of y is y1. This value of y1 you have obtained from here. Now you have to find y12. So in order to obtain the value of y12, you have to write the same formula as above. y0 plus h by 2 fx0 comma y0 plus fx0 plus h fx0 plus h into y1. Here instead of y1 you have to substitute the new value of y1. Are you getting? Here you have to substitute the new value of y1. What is the new value or current value of y1 that we are getting? It is y11. That value you have to substitute over here. Like this you can find y13, y14. So up till how many values you have to find this? Okay, there like we have seen the accuracy criteria. Some criteria will be given to you, that up to 4 decimal places, correct up to 4 decimal places, means the difference between y12 and y11, it should be 0.0000 in this way. Some accuracy criteria will be given to you. When that criteria reaches, you have to stop finding the value. Like we have obtained y11, y12, then we can obtain y13, y14. So if you have gone for y14, then you have to check accuracy over here. y14 minus y13, it should be less than accuracy. If that accuracy gets satisfied, that is your final value of y1. The last value that you are getting, suppose it is y14, and that value is the final value of y1. We'll come to know when we solve an example based on this, what actually is modified Euler's method. Now consider example over here using modified Euler's method. Find an approximate value of y when x is equal to 0.3. Given that dy by dx, this is the equation given to you, is equal to x plus y. Now x plus y is what? X plus y is the function over here. So initial condition is given to you at x is equal to 0. What is the value of y? It is 1. So to solve a differential equation, we require the equation, the function is there, x plus y, and the initial condition. So initial condition is at x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So initial value of x is 0 and final value of x is 0.3. So we'll take an increment of over here as 0.1. The increment that we are going to take over here is 0.1. So x will have values of initial value is 0, x0 is 0, then 0.1, 0.2 and 0.3. Like this x are having different values. Okay, here you can see we have taken h as 0.1. Now x value, first initial value is 0. What is the equation? Function is x plus y. We have taken the function over here x as, we have written the function over here x plus y. Now we have written the formula over here. So old y plus 0.1 into mean slope plus is equal to new y. This is our modified Euler's formula. This is a regular formula. Okay, now here when x is equal to 0.1, okay, so when x is equal to 0, okay, we'll start from the first. Now what we have written over here, so initial value of x is 0.0, x plus y, x value is 0, y value is 1, so x plus y we are getting it as 1. For the first initial condition, we are not finding the mean slope. Mean slope is what? This mean slope we are using in modified Euler's method, or when we apply the modified Euler's formula. Now old y means y0. What is the value of y0? Y0 is having the value of 1 plus h. 0.1 is what? 0.1 is nothing but h. So 0.1 into fx mean slope, fx0 into y0. So what is the basic function? So x plus y. So from this you get the value of x plus y as 1 for the initial values. So we have substituted the value of 1 over here. So we are getting 1.10. Okay. Now here next value of x is 0.1. Next value of x is 0.1. So you have to substitute over here in this equation. So x is 0.1. What is the value of y0? Y0 is having the value of as 1. But from this first equation, you got the value of y as 1.10. This is the new y value which you are going to consider over here. So we have used 1.1 from here. So 1.1. So this becomes 1.2. So what is the mean slope? Half 1 plus 1 by 1.2. Over here in this formula you have to substitute the value. So 1 plus 1.2. So you are getting this as 1.0 plus 0.1 into mean slope is, what is the mean slope you are getting over here from here? Is 1.1. So we are getting the value of y as 1.11. So this is the new value of y. In this way you can find this. So this is nothing but what? This is y11, this is y12, this is y13. Now you have to find y12. You have to apply the formula in the similar manner. You are getting a difference as 1. You are getting a new value as of y as 1.1105. For y13, this is your y13. You are getting the value as same value. You are getting 1.1105. Now here they have not given the accuracy criteria. We will consider accuracy criteria over here, that the values correct up to 4 decimal places. Means you can see this is what? This is y13, this is y12. So y13 minus y12, what you are getting? Answer after decimal places you are getting 1 minus 1 0, 1 minus 1 0, 0 minus 0 0, 5 minus 5 0. So after decimal correct up to 4 decimal places. So this criteria will consider. They are not given the criteria, so we will consider the criteria over here. Now this is nothing but what? This last value, this is nothing but your value of y when t is equal to 0.1. So when you are getting t is equal to 0. This is your value of y. So this is your, this we have found out for when t is equal to 0.1. Similarly you have to find for t is equal to 0.2, for t is equal to 0.3. Here you can see below. For 0.2, then we have found for 0.3. Here you can see the accuracy criteria, it gets satisfied over here. So we will stop over here. So last two answers are 1.2432, 1.2432. This minus this, we are getting 0.0000. That is our required criteria. So y02, y0.2 is equal to 1.2432. 32. This is the final value. Similarly, you have to find out for x 0.3. So here you can see x 0.3, the last two values, or it is 1.4004, here it is again 1.4004. So here the accuracy gets satisfied or the criteria gets satisfied. So value of final value of y, it will be 1.4004. In this way you have to find for different values of x. and you have to go on finding y12, y11, y12, y13, like this till accuracy gets satisfied. Only when accuracy gets satisfied, then only you have to go for next value. Okay, so this is nothing but modified Euler's method that we have seen over here. Modified Euler's method. Now the next method is Taylor series method. Now consider the differential equation dy by dx is equal to fxy. Now here, you know, this is a differential equation. On the right hand side, always a function is given to you. The function might be any function. So if we differentiate this above equation with respect to x, if we are differentiating this above equation, that is the equation 1, with respect to x, we get it as d square y by dx square. We are getting it as d square y by dx square. Then you have to find out when we differentiate this function xy, we get the values as del by f by del x plus del by f by del by y into dy by dx, that is y dash d square y by dx square means what? It is y dash is equal to fx function with respect to x plus function with respect to y into dy by dx is what? F dash. So you are finding the value of d square y by dx square. Now in this way you have to find different values of y dash, y double dash, y triple dash. This means what? Dy by dx means what? It is y dash. From y dash you have to obtain the value of y double dash. From y double dash you have to obtain the value of y triple dash, and hence you have to find the further values. Now what is Taylor series method? Now you can see a Taylor series over here. A Taylor series is given to you. This is the Taylor series given to you. So y is equal to y0. This y is what? This is the current value, and this is the previous value, or you call it as initial value. So y0 plus x minus x0. X is what over here? X is the current value of x, and x0 is what? Previous value of x, into y dash plus x minus x0 square upon 2 factorial into y double dash plus x minus x0 upon 3 factorial, so x minus x0 cube upon 3 factorial into y triple dash. So what will be the next value? X minus x0 raised to 4 upon 4 factorial into y4, and in this way you have to continue. So now here the question arises that how many terms you have to consider when you're this question always arises whenever there is a series. Up to how many terms you have to consider? So that depends. Either if in the problem it is given to you, consider up to second order degree. If in the problem it is given to you, consider up to second order. So means what you have to consider till y double dash. If it is given, consider up to third order, then you have to consider till here. That will be given to you in the problem, but if it is not given to you, you can consider any number of terms. Okay, so this is your Taylor series formula. You're getting, this is your Taylor series formula. You have to remember this formula, and what you have to find? You have to find y dash, y double dash, y triple dash. From where you have to find this? From the given equation. Always a y dash equation is given to you. This is y dash equal to function xy. This equation is always given to you. From this equation you have to find the value of y double dash, y triple dash, y4, the values you want. Okay, but this formula is important. Now here we will consider an example. Find by Taylor series method the values of y at x is equal to 0.1, at x is equal to 0.2 to 5 places of decimals from dy by dx is equal to x square y minus 1. So what is given to you? This is your ordinary differential equation. Dy by dx is equal to x square y minus 1. Initial condition is given to at x is equal to 0. How you have to read this? At x is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So this is the initial condition given to you. So we are having the initial equation y dash is equal to x square y minus 1. Now you have to differentiate this y dash, you'll get y double dash, and what is the value you are getting over here on the right hand side? 2xy plus x square y dash. This you are getting over here. Okay, like this you have to find for y3, y4. Now in this problem, they haven't told you up to how many terms you have to consider. So they have considered up to y4 term over here. Okay. Now once you get these values, what you have to do is that you have to substitute the initial values of x and y in this. Whatever you obtain y1, y dash, y double dash, y triple dash, whatever you have obtained over here, in these equations you have to substitute the initial values of what is the given condition. X is equal to 0, y is equal to 1. So when you substitute x is equal to 0 and y is equal to 1 in all these equations, you are getting y dash 0 as minus 1, y double dash 0 as equal to 0, y triple dash is equal to 2, and y4 is equal to minus 6. So here you can obtain the value of y now. What is y? Y is equal to 1 plus x minus x0. So what is x minus x0? What is the formula over here? It is x minus x0. But x0 value is what? X0 value is 0. Therefore they have only taken over here x. Then y dash. What is the y dash value you are getting over here? It is minus 1. Y dash value is minus 1 plus. Again it is x minus x0 square. X0 square value is 0. Therefore only x. So x square by 2 factorial into y double dash. So what is the y double dash value? It is 0 plus s cube x minus x0 cube upon 3 factorial into y3 dash. So y3 value is 2 over here, they will consider over here. In this way you are getting the equation in y. Okay, so when x is equal to, what is the next value of x? The next value of x is 0.1. So when you have to find for 0.1 value, you substitute over here x as 0.1 and you get the value of y as 0.90033. When you want the value of y as y at a value of 0.21, they ask you y at a value of 0.2. Then you are getting the value of y as 0.80227. In this way you have to find the value of y. So all of you are getting how to find Taylor series method. Remembering this formula is very important. Okay, so there are rest method. So today we'll stop over here. Then in the next lecture we'll see Runge-Kutta second order, fourth order, and solution to simultaneous ordinary differential equation. Thank you.